Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. Very excited for today's beer. It comes courtesy guys from Nerdsense. Actually, the whole thing comes from the guys at Nerdsense, so thank you guys from Nerdsense. You guys, make sure to check out Nerdsense. I'm with Reid, who oftentimes is on videos with the guys from Nerdsense.
I also come courtesy of Nerdsense.
Sure.
Yeah, they put me out, and I'm just happy to be out of the GIMP closet.
They got weird for a second. This is the first time we've ever met. And instant friends, I would say.
Yeah.
Instant friends.
It was like the Stepfathers, that movie.
It's exactly
with Jill Farrell.
There's so much room for activities.
Yeah,
we're doing Mott the Lesser, which I've never had, but you have.
I have had.
Have you had this one?
I have not had that one.
So he has not had this one. This is from Tributary Brewing. I'm supposed to tell you something about Kate the Lesser. Kate the Great.
Yeah, Kate the Great.
And something about that brewer left and names.
Todd,
and it's the same beer. And I don't know. Sean from Nerdsense.
It was a Portsmouth Brewing and then Tributary.
Yeah.
Go online and Google.
Yeah, and Sean was wearing some shirt. He was all like, "Oh, look at my shirt." It's like I don't really care about that, Sean. Just like let us do our beer review. And Sean's like, "I wax sealed this. I'm really cool, guys." It's like, yeah, give us a knife to cut this open so it actually opens. And he's like, "No, like it's cool, guys." And it's like, no, it's a pain to open. And like now I kind of look like a fool on the internet, which
he's trying to do.
We're not trying to look like fools on the internet.
We're trying to be professional.
Can I pour yours first? I'll try to be a gracious host.
We're gentlemanly.
We're just
those savages over there. I'm getting treated so much better on No Hype than I would ever be.
The Nerdsense guys are amateurs, if we're being honest.
And severe amateurs.
You know,
for sure.
Whereas the people who watch my videos are they're accustomed to something a little classier, something a little bit more
definitely
highbrow.
When YouTube suggests that I watch a Nerdsense video after a No Hype video, I'm offended.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just offended.
These are not the same kind of videos. No.
I'm talking high society reviews, and Nerdsense is trash. So.
Yeah, Amateur Hour comes to mind.
Sure, Mickey Mouse.
So it's a Russian Imperial Stout.
RIS, which is actually a dead style according to the BJCP. They just rolled it into Imperial Stout. Yeah.
Really?
That's weird.
I think there is a difference. I don't
there
know
is
if I
a
agree with
severe
that.
difference between the two.
I don't think
if you have a Old Rasputin or a Mott the Lesser, and then you have your run-of-the-mill Imperial Stout these days.
These should be two different beers.
Very different beers.
I agree.
For sure.
The original recipe was aged over the winter in 4 separate barrels: port, bourbon, apple brandy, and dark rum. That does not mean that this one was aged in any of those barrels or that combination. It's just what they used to do.
Yeah.
So we have no idea, actually.
As far as we know.
They might not have any barrel aging at all. We don't know.
Could have been in a bathtub for all I know. Kyle?
I hope not.
Maybe it's awesome. Maybe it's an awesome bathtub.
I'm going to look at it. This is a pretty dark beer. It's a little bit brown at the bottom, but it looks like a Russian Imperial Stout.
It definitely looks like a Russian Imperial Stout, yeah.
Not much head. It's khaki to almost mocha color.
Yep.
The aroma?
Let's get it. It's definitely a Russian Imperial Stout. Off the nose.
It has like, and like for me, the Russian Imperial Stout has like this earthy, a little bit ashy kind of like those are the things I get over just a regular Imperial Stout. It has a little bit more of an earthy, ashy kind of a thing.
Yeah, but again, one of the more popular styles of the Russian Imperial Stout is one of the most popular examples is the Old Rasputin, where that one, like the first time you have it, you're like, what did I just put in my mouth?
Yeah.
This is the nose on this is not nearly as, dare I say, unpleasant, because it's not unpleasant once you realize what's happening. But
I get some.
This is a lot more friendly on first. It makes a better first impression, I think.
I agree.
You know?
A little smoke in there.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and then jerky. I get like that level of smoke.
Oh boy, burnt.
Right.
You know, like you're getting the like. Maybe even some chili pepper in there, too.
Yes.
You know, soy sauce, like a teriyaki.
That umami, soy
umami,
sauce thing for sure.
Yeah.
And then it's because it mentions these 4 different barrels. Is there brandy in there?
It might be.
Or is it tricking me?
Well, the problem is like brandy. Every time I have the brandy, it's always like an apple brandy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of tricking me. But
I don't know if you said brandy and I'm thinking brandy now, but I can't remember what regular ass brandy tastes like because it's always coffee brandy or apple brandy.
Yeah, I think there's a hair. Should we get into the taste?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Hey, cheers, brother.
Cheers. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks.
And coming out this way.
Sure. smoke, leather. I do get that brandy. I think it's brandy.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's other stuff too, but I get brandy.
I mean, like I said the coffee brandy thing, and now I'm actually getting coffee brandy.
The roast,
like it, yeah.
I could see it at the level where the roast is becoming a coffee.
It might
roast.
just be brandy with the roast character thrown in there, where you're getting that. But and like I'm glad you said tobacco because again I'm a big cigar guy, and I'm definitely getting like this like
it's there
for people who smoke cigars. Will definitely get like a Maduro, you know what I mean, like the leather and the slight coffee notes and stuff like that, and a little tiny bit of pepper too.
Like you said in the aroma. No,
yeah,
for sure.
It was there in the aroma, and this beer is like one of those ones that does not fool you, where you smell it and you're just like, and then you taste it.
Yeah, it's completely different. This one's similar.
This is exactly, again, a great first impression.
Yep, I get just a little bit vanilla.
Yeah,
from whatever barrels they're using, from the oak, from what I think it's brandy. There might be other ones. I might be wrong on the brandy. I'm going with brandy, but a little bit of vanilla from the oak.
Yeah, you know, I'm really like bent. Like I know exactly what the other barrels would taste like, and the brandy's the one I'd be the most unsure of, and I'm leaning more towards brandy the more I sip it too.
It's not screaming bourbon to me, you know, or red wine or wine. Like it's not screaming these other barrels.
It's
I'm
definitely
thinking
not
it
wine
could be
cask or anything like that. Like the brandy's the one that's sticking out to me the most.
Yeah,
right now, so.
We'll have to look afterwards if we can find what barrel or barrels or if any barrel this was in. But yeah, like you were saying, a cigar beer.
Yeah,
like this is a cigar beer because
it would
complement the flavors that we're getting.
Yeah,
so much.
It'd be entirely complimentary, and it would be not even just complimentary. It'd be like an enhancement for any cigar that you kind of bust out. Like Roma craft guys would definitely love this with like a Sabertooth or a Mastodon or something like that. Something from the Aquitaine line would be perfect with this. That's just off the dome what I'm leaning towards. But it's something definitely. It would be hard to pair this with a meal, I think. Like
this would be like an aperitif.
Yeah,
for me.
For sure.
Yeah,
like it's not something I definitely want to crush through while I'm eating anything necessarily.
I'm gonna throw a fruit out at you.
Oh boy,
plum.
You know, I got a little bit of like weird stone fruit off the front, like right off the bat, and I was like, do I want to say that? Like, because I was thinking
a little bit of plum in there.
I was thinking not just plum, like, but like a prune.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, where I was like, it did something to that plum.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's not, again, like if you hate plums, I'm sorry, but it's not a major character.
No, yeah. If you hate plums, that's not a reason to avoid this beer. But like I was saying about the vanilla from the oak, it's there.
Yeah, it's definitely present.
It's not gonna overpower you. It's not gonna turn you off if you don't like plums or vanilla, but those things are both there.
They're present. They're in the room. Yeah, they're in the back of the room or maybe midway through, but
they're there.
They'll get an invite to your wedding. You may not like them, but they're on the guest list for sure.
Your in-laws.
Yeah. I guess they have to be there, right?
Maybe some dried fruit, but I mean, you said plum. I'm getting like a little raisin now, which is why I said dried fruit specifically.
Like, again, once I said prune, I'm sitting there thinking about all the dried fruit.
There are dried fruit elements for sure. Yeah. Actually, maybe even a little bit of like dried apricot, but more dominant the prunes, the raisins. But I get a little bit of dried apricot as well.
And the beauty of it too is like with the dried fruit, it's not like it's a candied dried fruit where they dumped a bunch of sugar.
No,
it's like you're just getting.
This is not an overly sweet beer.
No, it's not at all, and it's not overly acrid either. It's not offensive. And the other thing too is like the mouthfeel is actually pretty pleasant for what it is.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
what was the ABV? Do we have that? 10.5.
Yeah, 10.5. Yeah.
For 10.5, it's certainly not thin. It's certainly not syrupy.
I think it shows
probably what 10.5 should be.
I think it's like on the nose what you'd expect from a 10.5
it doesn't
beer.
drink small. It doesn't drink big. It drinks. No. Yeah, I think that's what 10.5 should be. I'm gonna say this is a big winner for me. Actually,
this is huge. Yeah, and again, this is something I've had already before, but it's like one of those things that I have so rarely that every time I have it, I don't know what to expect every time.
Yeah. Whereas I've never had it.
And I'm just pleasantly surprised each time I do it.
And I want to one more time say like this is definitely a cigar beer. This would be awesome to have with a cigar for sure. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Reid.
This has been No Hype Beer Reviews. Check me out on Instagram on Tapped. No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.